Hey everyone, in today's video we're going to have a go at modeling this microphone inside of Fusion. We're then going to take it over to Blender to have a go at texturing and rendering it. In Blender there's a couple of add-ons that I've used to add materials. One is a Blender kit, which is to add materials. That's completely free. I'll put the link to the video in the description below. The other one is Image as Decal, which again, completely free, and I'll put the link down. The only paid one that I use is something called Imperfect It, which lets me add like scratches and grunge and that sort of thing. At the time of me recording it, it cost me $9.90. So it's not expensive. It's not required to be able to complete the entire video. It just means that you can add like scratches and that sort of thing on it. Again, all the links will be in the description at the bottom of the video. Let's jump into it. Okay, so first thing we're going to do is bring in our reference image. So if we click on this button here, canvas, I'll go to insert and canvas there. Find where our reference images are. So on my desktop, I have got reference images. Let's see if I can find it. There we go. So I've got two. I'm going to bring in one first. Flip it round. I'm going to drag it up, make it a bit bigger, maybe like 10 times bigger. Something like that. And then what I want to do, right click, edit canvas, and I'm just going to make sure I bring it up to the top. Get it as close to the middle as possible, something like that. I'm going to do the same thing again because I got one for the back. Same place. Let's make that 10 times bigger. Let's bring that up. Well, it's not made it quite the same size, has it? Let's bring it into position. Something like that. So let's then give this a save, because then auto kicks in. So let's get started. So let's create a sketch on this front plane. I'm going to hit L for line, or I'll call it line here. I'll go to create a line there, but I'm going to use the keyboard shortcut L. I want to make sure I'm in the center, so I'm going to come up straight from there. And I'll just come across, come down, and come across. Oh, I just want to check, because I don't think that's going to be straight, is it? No, so let's change that to 90 degrees. There we go. Just double check. Yeah. Okay, so then let's come to fillet here. Click on these and just drag it in a little bit. I'll do the same to here, just drag it in a little bit. Enter. I'm then going to go to finish sketch. Now if I hover over it, it turns blue. It means it's a closed profile, which means we can revolve. Automatically grabs that profile axes. Let's grab that one. Click OK. We then want to split the top part and the bottom part off. So let's hit L for line. I want to come straight across there. Hit escape to get rid of it. Do the same thing on here. Hit L for line. Draw across. Hit escape to get rid of it as well. Finish sketch. Split body. Select that. Splitting tools. Let's grab that line and that line. And OK. So I've opened up bodies now. We've now got those three bodies. Top, bottom, and the middle bit. Let's get rid of those for now. So what we want to do, if I turn off all the bodies completely, is put those little patterns into it. So let's turn that back on. I'm going to, first of all, go to inspect and go to measure. Okay, that's got a diameter of 59, call it 59. Okay, so what we're going to do is create a sketch. Right now, let's not do that. Let's go to tangent plane and click on that surface there. I'm going to create a sketch and hit P to project. Like that. And I'm just going to draw a line straight down the middle. Nose in the middle because it got a triangle there. So what I want to do then is, I just want to remember, so let's just check. I think it was 59, wasn't it? So let's measure 59. Okay, so what I'm going to do is hit alpha line, come across there, and what I'm going to do, measurement, I want to do, so we want the circumference of the entire thing, so that will be pi times 59 divided by 2. And that is not what we wanted. That's way smaller. What have I done wrong there? Oh, let's do 59 divided by 2 times pi. There we go. That's the right way around. And then let's come down, come across like that, and then we can mirror that across. Like that. So now, basically, if we were to draw onto these, it will wrap all the way around. So what we're going to do, we only want to go about halfway because we want that to be a little bit of a gap. So let's go halfway. So let's go to there. I'm going to do the same again on this side, halfway, like that. So now I'm just going to trim this up, get out of the way. Let's go to create polygon, and then let's draw one here. And we'll do it, say, 2 mil, drag that down a little bit. That. C, Control V to copy and paste it. Let's move it like that. And Control C, Control V. Like that. Okay, then let's go to create and rectangular pattern. I'm going to grab these and drag them across. We want it to be symmetric. Okay, maybe what we don't want to do, let's get rid of one of them. Then let's do it. There you go, that's more like it. Then let's do the same with this one. Change that to symmetric. And drag that. We don't want to go like, oh, I've not grabbed all the parts. There we go. Drag that to like there. And then up those numbers again. Once. There we go. So we've got those, and then what we want to do is let's grab, in fact, no, let's finish sketch, create, let's do emboss, let's grab one of these profiles. Let's grab this face, we're going to go in, let's do maybe more, let's do like -4, a bit too much, let's do -3, and enter. So you can see if I turn the canvas off, we've got that going around, but obviously we want to have it all the way down, so let's turn our canvas back on. Let's go to create pattern again, rectangular pattern. Let's do features, let's grab that emboss, let's grab this, and then we can drag down. Now this is probably going to take a little bit of time for it to want to compute. Something like that, right? Okay. I want to think for a second, I think. Yep. But let's have a look. We've now got that done there, which is what we want. We can now create a sketch up here. Let's do an offset. Now we did 3 mil, so if we do like -2, E to extrude, click down there to go all the way through. Like that. So we've now got the part coming through. I don't know why, for some reason, when you're trying to do like a big command, it seems to want to push Fusion to the back of whatever you've got open. Sorry about that. So, right, we've got that. Now we want to have it on both sides. So let's split this body. Now, because we did it right in the middle, we can use that plane there to just cut it in half. We can then remove this one. Remember to remove rather than delete, because then if you reference them later, it kind of messes it all up. Let's create a mirror. Mirror, 2 bodies, and we can select that mirror plane. Join. So we've now got that pattern done very nicely. We want to fill up all those edges. Now, I'm going to give this a save because I imagine this is going to take a little bit of thinking on Fusion's part. So let's hit F. I'll grab that and let's do like a 0.2. What thinks about it. The reason why it's thinking, obviously, we've done quite a few patterns and it's quite a lot of faces and edges. So it's going to take a second to think, so best not to anger Fusion while it's thinking. Now I've got main body of our microphone done. Let's do another fillet. Let's turn that off. We're just going to grab this side. This side, let's turn that on a second so we can sort of see. Oh my god, is it going to be like this every time we turn on that body? Okay, let's drag that in a bit. Not much, just like that. Okay. So obviously we want to have like our internal like glowy bit. So let's create a sketch on this side here. We're going to offset. Just bring that in just a little bit. E to extrude. And click on that surface. And click OK. So we've now got the main body done. So if we have a look at our reference image, we now want to have a go at doing these little parts. Now, annoyingly, I haven't got a good reference image. I do have this microphone, so I've got a rough idea of what it is we want to do. I'm going to turn that one on so we see what's going on. I'm going to turn on my tangent plane and create a sketch. Turn that off for now. I'm going to do an L for line, just so I can go right into the middle. See if a circle, drag that out, E to extrude, drag that in a bit. I do two-sided. Change that to new body. And then let's do combine cut. So target U, tool body U, cut, keep tool. Click OK. So what I want to do as well is make that drafted in a little bit. So let's go to modify draft. Pull direction here, faces there. If I drag that, I can bring that in. Yeah, fill it and just grab there. Okay. And let's change that draft angles a bit much. Let's make that a little bit less. Something like that. Construct a tangent plane. Sketch. P to project. Let's do R for rectangle and do a center rectangle. Something like that. Hit E to extrude. Come out a bit. Let's go two-sided and come in a bit. And join. And then let's do a create pattern, circular pattern, change that to features, grab that extrude, grab that axes. Like that. I'll just tidy that up a bit. So let's split body by that face. So we don't want all these extra bits. Let's just turn them off for now, quickly. There we go. Let's grab them all. Right click, remove. We'll do the same on the other side. Split body, select there. That's all of those. Hold down shift, right click, remove. There you go. So we've now got that. Okay, and then there's a couple more little details we want to put into the actual main body as well. So let's construct tangent. But we've still got that tangent plane, haven't we? So let's turn that on. Alpha line just around the middle again. Just see if a circle. Then let's just draw this bit out. And then fill it these corners to round it out a bit more. Double click all of them, create mirror, grab that line. Then let's hit E to extrude. Just drag in. Okay. Right, sketch. Do an offset. Drag in. And let's just fill it. Make something quite small. Well, there you go, something like that. Do the same here. Right, sketch. What we got going on there though? Right, did we not get a sketch? A feature. Edit sketch. No, it's not that one. It'll be this one. Edit sketch. Okay, that's what we don't want. Let's fix that. Let's trim. This bit off, and then we can mirror that again. There we go. Now let's sketch, offset. Right, we need to turn off this sketch though. And then create a sketch on the surface, because I don't think that's what we did there. Offset, there we go. Offset again. Hit E to extrude. Just bring that up a little bit. And let's do F for fillet. Grab these surfaces, do that 0.4 again. Too much, 0.2. Oh no, we did like 0.04, didn't we? That's what we did. There you go. Right, so we've got those details in. So let's have a go at doing the bracket here. So I'm going to construct an offset plane. I'm going to come from here. I'm going to drag it up. Oh, wait. To about halfway, like that. And then let's create a sketch on that plane. So realistically, what we want is a circle that comes about halfway, like that. So this is the microphone I'm currently using as well, by the way, so I'm sort of like looking and trying to figure it out as we go through. So let's do something like that. And I'm going to do a line straight down the middle as well, just to make sure I can mirror stuff. Create, mirror, like that. And then I'm going to trim this bit off. Okay, so we've got that bit. We then want to have a bit further along, something like there. Let's then circular pattern that. So they're both all in exactly the same place. And let's do a circle. Same again, let's circular pattern that. Do 4. Let's trim off bits we don't want. This. Okay, then we want to make those corners a lot less harsh. So something like that. Then hold down Control, or just click, and I can do the same on all of these because it'll keep the fillets the same. Hit enter. Okay, so we've got that profile. I'm just going to hit T to trim that bit off I don't want. Okay, so then what I want to do is let's offset this a little bit by doing something like that. Okay. So these are all, okay, it's not quite a close profile, so let's P for project. Let's project that, and let's offset. So now let's close profile. So let's hit E to extrude. I'm going to grab everything to begin with. Okay, we're going to come up a bit like that, but then I'm going to turn that sketch back on. And I'm going to hit E again. Let's turn that body off first. And let's just grab these bits. And I'm going to drag all the way up. Like that, and then set to join. So we turn it off. Okay, so we're getting there. And then what we're going to have is let's create a sketch. Come straight down the middle. Do half a rectangle and do a center rectangle. like that. I'm going to P to project. So I only end up with this profile here, so I can do this. Rotate around. And come up like that. Right, I'm going to give this a save, so I'm going to try and circular pattern this, and I don't know if it's going to like that or not, but we'll give it a go. Let's create pattern, circular pattern, features. Let's grab that extrude, circle, it really doesn't matter, let's grab that. Okay, let's then bump those numbers way up because there's quite a few of them. Okay, now I'm going to go to suppression here. There's ones we don't want. So we don't want that one. Don't want that one. Don't want that one. Don't want any of these ones. Like that. Now, if we click on OK. Now, look at that. Perfect. So, what we're going to do next then, let's mirror that. So create mirror bodies, select it like that. So we've got that. Okay, we're then going to have back, construct, tangent plane, sketch, P to project, just so we can put it exactly in the middle again. Hit C for circle, E to extrude. Cut, but I don't think we want that circle to be that big, so let's drag that in, because what I don't want to do is see it there. So let's see if we can, there we go, like that. Turn that off. Fill it and bring that in a little bit. Okay, let's try and pattern that again. Pattern, circular pattern, features. Let's grab both of those. Axes. Let's just grab there. There we go. So I'll try and make it so it goes into there. And we're going to suppress quite a few of these. So let's suppress, don't you. Yeah, so want one on each side. So realistically we want that one. So let's get rid of, I know we want that one. Don't want that one. Don't want that one. Don't want you. Don't want you. I want that one. Like that, okay? Okay, that didn't work. What if we create pattern, not rectangle pattern, circle pattern, do just an extrude rather than a fillet. If not, we can always draw these manually, but I just wanted to see if we can save ourselves some time. Oh, don't want to press U. Okay, so we've now got that. So then let's just edit that feature. Hold on control. We can just grab all these circles as well, so we do it all at the same time. I don't know why it's thinking. Okay. Click on OK. I've got those screw holes there. Let's turn back on that. Do those screws quickly. Do an offset. Also, let's do a project. Then let's do an offset. Need to extrude, and let's drag that down just a little bit. And then what we'll do is let's create a sketch. In the center. Okay, so let's offset like 2, offset minus 2, offset 2, offset minus 2. Let's hit E to extrude. Drag in. Then let's just grab, not that. There you go, so we've now got that screw in there. Let's pattern that again. Again, I'm going to give this a save. Every time we do a pattern, if it's something too complex, I always want to give it a quick save just because I'm worried Fusion can crash a little bit, particularly because we've got quite a complex body going on. Change that to bodies. Let's take U. Axes. I'm going to do U. And then we're going to up that number until we get into position. So that'll be there. And then again, we're going to suppress the ones we don't want. Okay. Right, so now I've got those screws in place. Next thing we want is some little hooks for the ropes that hold it all together to be on. So let's create a sketch, down here. So, oh, perfect. It'll find exactly in the middle, which is what we want. Let's do a sketch. Out a little bit like that. And let's offset 1, offset -1. Okay. And then we can take this, extrude up. And then let's create a sketch on here. Let's offset. Oh, I don't want to change select. We'll just offset U. And then hit P to project. Oop. Modify, extend, extend. So that's a close profile. Hit E to extrude. It should just be same height as that. Okay, let's create pattern. Select the pattern, change to features. And this time we know we only want 4 of them. Okay. Right, let's then have a go. Why is that not done? The whole thing. Okay. Edit feature. Change to new body. Let's delete that. New body. Let's combine those together. Didn't need to correct part there. Let's delete that. Now let's combine you two. Now let's try and pattern that. Pattern, second pattern, bodies, select, do 4. There we go. Let's remove this one. Okay, now let's combine. Let's do target body is you. Tool bodies will be these ones. Like that, and then click on OK. Right, let's go filleting, make it a bit more rounded. I'm gonna turn off the stuff that I think is going to slow it down a bit. There you go. So let's have to fill it. Will this work? It will, okay. Where's it go? Where are we? There we go. Fill it. With 2. Okay. Let's work our way around. Just need to do this one. Yeah, probably wise to do that. Let's go back and do this one as well. There we go. Just a reminder, I'm holding every time I want to like add another thing to the fillet, I'm holding down control and doing it. Let's come around. And last one. Right, pretty sure that's everything. Let's just come around, give it a little check. It's probably worth us doing that as well. Don't miss the other ones. Okay, that's it. Okay. All right, so we've got that. We won't bother filling the inside because you're not going to see that. Let's turn everything else back. Okay. So we want to have another one of those. If let's just try something. Create a new component. Let's call this bracket. I'm going to click it back up here. Do that, and then one of these. Will you let me drag into there? You will. Okay. So I've got that. So what I'm then going to do, until it comes off, do Control C, Control V to copy that entire bracket, bring it down. I want to rotate it round though, so let's T. Make sure that's in the right position. Okay, let's turn our canvas just back on, down just a little bit. Click OK. Right. That's probably the biggest difficulty we've got going on. Let's give this a quick save. Turn the canvas down so we see what's going on. Okay. Next, we have got these other brackets here. So let's do that as well. Let's do an offset plane actually again. So let's do an offset plane. Bring that down. Again, we'll do one and we'll mirror it down so it's not a massive amount of modeling. Like that. Let's then create sketch. Do a circle. Quite hard to tell without a reference image, but are we close to the right size? No, it needs to be quite a bit wider. Okay. A little bit more. There you go. That'll do. Okay, so just looking at my one again. So maybe what I want to do actually is edit that offset and make that a bit thicker, like that. Maybe somewhere in the middle actually. Like that maybe. Okay. So now we need some holes that are always just off in fact let's turn the bracket off now. Those are always going to be slightly off these. So if we do please project, just grab that. And if we click maybe it will be if we do 90. Well, that might work well actually. Okay. P to project. Let's just trim those. Then we can do a circle in the middle. Quite big. 3, 4, 4. Do a circle. Oh, did I? There we go. Circle. 4. 4, circle 4. Okay, let's then grab those, just grab all the way through. No, that's not the first thing I want to do. I'm going to leave those there because the first thing I want to do is shell this. Let's shell. Okay, let's bring this in a little bit, like that. Then let's grab those and drag through. Right, again, under a pattern, let's save it just to be safe. Create pattern, circular pattern. Let's do features, grab that extrude, axis, and let's turn it up to 4. Okay, perfect. I'm going to fill it. This hole as well. Okay. 0.2, 0.3, 0.3. Okay. Just going to turn it off that canvas for a second just to give this a bit more shape. Let's start doing a couple of fillets. Well, 0.3, 4, 0.4. Okay. I'm going to just quickly do an offset plane off here. Just bring it down roughly into the middle, mirror it, create, mirror, you, there. I'm going to delete that again in a minute. It's just because I want to create a little bracket bit that goes down. So that would be pretty much create, mirror, pick to project. E to extrude, go down to there, do new body. I'm just going to press pull that face down a bit. Okay, that's the bit that we wanted. Let's then turn back on Let's sketch and see what's going on. Right in the middle, circle, like that. Create mirror. So again, new, and new. There we go. E to extrude. Turn that sketches off. E to extrude. New body. Like I did before, let's find the middle. Straight across. Offset. 1. 4. 2.4. Minus 0.4. 0.4. Offset. 4. Let's project that. Hit E. So we can grab these profiles. Drag in. We can fill it. Goes like that. Create mirror bodies. Because it's still in the middle, hopefully we can still just grab a mirror plane. And let's just fill it. There we go. Because that's where the bracket for the actual stem bit here is going to attach. So we don't need this one anymore. You can go away. Okay, so what we need to do now is get these bits of string onto there. So what we're going to do, remember the order in which I did this last time. Give this another save. Sketch it off. Okay, let's create an offset plane. So I should have edited that and brought that up a little bit. Something like that. Create a sketch. P to project. I'll grab that whole thing. Offset. fact, it does work. Okay, that's the line we're after. So let's do that. Project all of these. Okay, right. So now I've got that. I'm going to finish sketch. I'm then going to do another offset plane. I'm going to drag this a little bit there. I'm going to create a sketch, project, offset. It looks like it comes about halfway. There. And then I'm going to start a sketch on this surface, and this time I'm going to 3D view. I think this is the way I did it. Right, I'm going to hit alpha line. Click on this. But before I do anything, actually, I'm going to turn off those. We don't need those. Now let's turn off the canvas for now. L. I'll grab that. Like that. Like that. Now if I hit escape, hopefully I can see what's going on. So I've got that. Okay, well that's not quite what we want there, is it? So let's turn that sketch off. Create a sketch. And then project. And now we've got two circles that we want. Okay. The reason we project loads of geometry is just because when you're doing 3D sketch, it's quite difficult to make sure you're in the right plane. Can I just check? Oh, no, okay. Let's try those together. Go. see if it'll let us circular pattern. Okay, I'm gonna try. This is roughly what I did the first time around. I want to make sure it works okay. Right, finish sketch, create pipe. Make that way smaller. That's the way though. That is the way. So let's do that again. So let's bring back. There we go. That's what we want. New, we don't want. So first of all, construct offset plane. Come up a little bit, like that. Create sketch. P to project. I'll grab all of those. But then let's just offset it slightly. I'm just going to do this and bring it like -0.5. So that -0.7. Let's do that to all of them. -0.7. -0.7. Offset 0.7. Okay, let's finish sketch. So we've got that line there. While we're at it, let's get rid of projected geometries. Now it's just that line. Then let's create another offset plane. Where it goes, something like that. Sketch. P for project. Finish sketch. Create sketch. Now we do it on this plane. Let's turn that off. Not yet though. Let's hit P for project. There we go. Now we can turn it off. Okay. Now we can hit alpha line. up. Now we're getting somewhere. Okay, we won't do all of it because we'll just mirror the rest. Let's then create arc, arc. Arc, arc. Okay. Let's see if it'll let us fill it a bit. Like that corner, that's okay. We won't see that anyway. Let's bring this up. Okay, let's turn off 3D Sketch now. Let's just mirror, create mirror. Let me mirror that. No. Okay, but let's turn this back on for a second. Let's go. We put arc again. Finish sketch. Create pipe. Looks good to me. Let's turn on okay, we've got it. Can I go a bit bigger, do you reckon? Probably not. Okay. Click on OK. Right, we know for sure we don't need that anymore. Let's remove that. That we can just hide for now. Let's quickly do that. Let's create mirror bodies, mirror plane. Like that, so that's now joined. The only thing I kind of want to do then is make, there's no save. Okay. Can I make this smaller to make that whole a bit better? Let's just try this. Let's delete that. Press pull. No. What's that look? Okay, we've got a bit. Okay. That is definitely the way other thing I want to do though. But let's just go back in time. I think it's at this sketch. Okay, that's up. Create arc, 3-point arc. Bring this back. I solved that problem. I have. Okay. How much did I offset that by? 0.9. Okay. Let's just do that to all of these. I can just select that and delete, and I'm going to go to press pull. 9. Let's just check as I fill it what happens. Okay. We'll do that, yeah. Delete offset 0.9. Take that, hit delete offset 9. Okay, this isn't going to be lined up perfectly though, is it? So maybe what we want to do, let's fit these. Okay, let's hide. Split body. Select you. Create mirror bodies you. Select you. That all lines up beautifully. This bit we no longer want. Move. Screws are still in place. That is still in place. Okay. And we can bring back that because that's everything in place there as well. Let's delete that one. And then let's take all those, that. I'll also drag that into that bracket. Okay, let's create an offset plane. Bring that down. About halfway. Create mirror. Change that to components. Scrub you. Select. Okay. So we've now got most of that done. Everything's looking okay. And then we'll have to mirror that as well. Okay. I've noticed I've got clipping here. Let's turn that off. Let's turn that off. Let's delete that first. So let's split body. You there. Don't want create mirror body. Select. Okay. I was panicked then that I'd like properly messed up doing all the mirrors. Right. So we got that. Let's turn that back on. Create mirror components. Grab that. Grab that. There we go. Hit that, hit B to turn it off. We can take this and just press pull that up a bit so it's not actually intersecting. There we go. So the only other thing we need to do then is to have some supports along there and then our actual base. So let's create sketch. Let's offset there and then P to project. Just so I can get that out of the way so I can find exact middle. I don't want 3D sketch on anymore. Then hit E to extrude. Grab that down to there. Body. Press pull. Drag that in just a bit so it doesn't intersect. And how many of those do I need? I think it's 4 as well, isn't it? So let's go to create pattern, second pattern, bodies, U, axes, any of these, doesn't matter. Okay. Okay, Fusion's just crashed on me and I've kind of lost the last little bit of me doing the stand, so we're going to have another go at doing that. So let's go to construct, mid-plane, like that, so that we can just draw right in the middle. We do a rectangle, come out up there, and let's fit it to these edges to round it off a little bit. Hit P to project to grab that profile as well. And line and just extend it up. Like that. So I can grab this profile. I'm actually going to turn nothing off at the second, actually. Let's wait until I've done a bit more first. Let's then do symmetric, new body. I'm then going to press pull, drag that in a little bit, and then combine cut. And let's select all these bits, cut, keep tools. So now if I hide that, there shouldn't be any weird little bits. Still got a little bit here. Let's press pull, bring it up a little bit, like that. Okay. Let's shell. Shell U. U. Drag in a little bit. Like that. Then let's turn back on our sketches. Grab that E. Add the new body. Let's do symmetric. But no, let's not do that because it's going to not line up. Let's create a sketch. Hit E to extrude. Drag all the way. here. Let's do new body. And then let's press pull in. Look. Yeah, -10 looks about. No, it's like that's 5. I think this is why Fusion was crashing, because I kept thinking of grabbing the wrong place. Let's leave it on -3. Let's do the same here. Press pull. That. And then what we're going to want to do is create sketch. Fine. Straight in the middle. Circle. Just want a circle that's going to fit on the inside. Bring it out to about here. Do new body. Circle. And then cut that all the way through. Let's split you using midplane. Let's split that one as well. So let's split the body. Just so that way we know it's exactly symmetrical. Remove. Remove. Create mirror. And then repeat mirror, you on there, and then we can combine those together. The reason I didn't do join straight away, because if it's touching other parts, it will try. See, that's why this kept messing up earlier. It kept grabbing that complex body, which we don't want. There we go. I'll hide that. Right. Combine you and you. Yeah, I had all this bracket modeled out, and then I think because I was doing a fillet and then it accidentally clicked on that big cylinder, I had a moment where I did not like it at all. Right, let's sketch. Polygon. Create mirror. So we don't want that polygon anymore, actually. Let's remove that. Let's do the polygon on here. Do new body. There we go. Okay. Let's then create a circle. E to extrude. Oh, just a bit. Two-sided, so we can drag that through. Get one more sketch on here. Create. Not polygon, sorry. Ellipse. Come to the middle. Drag out a bit. Like that. Right up. We'll leave it as a new body for a second while I do a draft. That face and that face, drag it in. Like that. I will join this together in a moment. Let's then create a sketch. Come down. Bring those out so I know what size. Okay, about there's about right actually. Let's do an offset. Offset. That's for reject this part and then go to modify and extend. And then let's join those up and trim off all the extra bits we don't want. There, now we can grab these profiles. Drag that in. There is about right. Create mirror feature. Okay. Drag it up slightly. You drag up. There. Fine. You drag down to there. No, fine. Don't cooperate. Let's draw a line across. Because then what we can do is hit E to extrude to there. Hit F to fill it and just round these up a little bit. Let's just grab these edges here. Just like that. The same other side. Okay. That'll be why there was no join. There we go. Okay, last job then is to create a sketch. Circle. Something like that. Drag down. Let's grab this profile down here as well. Fillet this edge up. Then let's fillet all these edges. And this is pretty much where I got up to before I had my Fusion crash. Okay, so I'm going to give this a quick save so if it happens again, I'll start crying. Okay. Fillet. Pretty much what I'm doing now. Better just go around, converting all these hard edges. Oh, so yeah, thinks we've grabbed that, which is exactly what happened last time it started to crash. Which is not what I'm trying to do. Fusion, stop. It's just this bit. Okay. Okay. Nice light. Let's bring everything back now. I think modeling ways we are done. So what I'm going to do now is jump over to Blender to have a go at texturing. So I'm going to give this a quick save. All I need to do then, once it's saved, is go to File, Export, and change that to FBX, and then I'm going to jump over to Blender. Okay, we're inside of Blender. I'm going to go to File, Import, FBX. I'm going to find where I put my file, which I think is probably going to here. Video. It is in there. It's just teeny tiny, so I'm going to hit S to scale, make it bigger, bigger still. Yeah, something like that. I'm going to hit R to rotate it, X, 90 to bring it up like that. I'm also just going to give this a save if something gets lost. go. Alright, so I want to grab parts and rotate them around a little bit more. So what I'm probably going to do is let's edit mode by hitting tab on there. Press 2 to go into edge mode. In fact, let's go to 3 to edit face mode. Select those, Shift S and go to cursor selected. So I've got that there. Come out of edit mode by pressing tab again. I'm going to grab this base. I'm going to right click, set origin to 3D cursor. So now if I press R and X, I can move that. Sorry about that. Like that. Then I'm going to select everything, except the camera. And then I'm going to go to Shift Set. Let's go. Select everything, rotate X. Like that. Make sure I've got flat, so let's go front. Let's go to right, sorry. Rotate X. Like that, and then G to move it just up into position. Like that. Okay, so now I'm going to start adding some material. So there are a couple of plugins that I've got on. I've got Blender Kit, which is what I've got up here to allow to have materials. I'll put a link and everything in the description of the video. I've also got Image as Decal, which allows me to put images and stickers on there. I've also got Grungit, which is free, but actually has some imperfections. And the only paid one I've got is Imperfect-It, which I recently bought that lets you add scratches and things quite easily. That's the only paid one I've got. It's $9.90, so that translated to like £8 something in UK money. Everything else is free. I'll put the link in the description of the video. I'll also make sure I say it at the start of the intro of the video as well, so no one gets this far and gets annoyed. So we've got some weird things like this going on. If I click on that, I can either go right click, change me like that, or I've also got it as Q on my quick favorites as well. It tends to be a rounded, like big curved edges like that. Should smooth. Actually, that's pretty much all the ones that we had. Okay, I've got an extra body there, which I didn't mean to have. Let's take that and hit hide for a second. I'm going to take that and delete that. I'm going to go Alt H to unhide everything. Okay. Clearly I've got to delete some extra little bits. Right, let's start adding some materials. So I'm going to go up here and let's take like a, let's go say like plastic. There's one I quite like that I used quite a bit. This is plastic base, which is this one. So let's drag this down here. And then I want to see the materials on there, so I'll do that. I'm going to drag that to all of these bits. So I'm going to add them onto this bracket here. Let's do on here as well. Okay, let's then have a look for like a metal. Okay, let's see if I can take this one and change the color of this one. Okay, I'm just going to click on that. Let's go to shading. Can I change the color of this one? I think I can. So if I come to here, let's make this. It's some weird results when I do that, so that's not. Control Z to undo. Let's pick something else. There we go. This one, maybe. Let's see. Again, let's see if we can change the color. There you go. That looks more like it. Okay. Let's then take like a rubber. Something like this, maybe. And then we want some emissiveness. Take like this bulb one. Let's change the properties of this one. Change it to red. Like that. We'll make it brighter. Okay, something like that. And then we want something for the screws as well, though. Let's grab another metal. They're quite dark screws. Let's get like a one like this, maybe. Stuff hidden behind it that I didn't want to have. So that dark iron. So let's grab that one. Dark iron as well. Let's do the same for these as well. Dark iron. Dark iron. Okay. Don't need some like that way. So we've got, so we want red, but we've got like a, can we change the color of that? What that is? Yeah. So what that is? Just fabric. Okay. Yeah. So that's like the base sort of look we're going for. So what we do need to do is let's go over to UV editing. And hit 3. Oh, I'm going to hit A, sorry, to grab everything, minus the camera. Let's turn the camera off first now. Let's hit A for everything. Hit tab. That's a big old mess. Let's get a UV, a smart project. Close. Then I'll go to layout now. See, it's got textures and the material a bit more. So what we can do is play with the scale a bit. So what we can do, maybe editing, sorry, let's go to shading. And that. Play with this a bit. Not too much. Like 5. So we've got those little bumps. Okay. Do the same with fabric, can we? We've got a scale. We do. I think there you go, that's probably about right. Okay. Let's get one for this one. By the looks of it, no. Okay, so we've got the basics done. I have got a few decals I want to add, so I'm going to just close that down, give this a save. Now if I go to Shift A, image, I've got image as decal. And then in my downloads, no, download, sorry, I've got, first of all I need to grab the service window under Shift A, image as decal, downloads, oh, that decal, G to grab, rotate Z 90, rotate X, it's way too big, so let's bring it down a bit. Something like that. And whereas I want to bring in the main logo, let's bring that in as well. Rotate Z 90, G to bring it up, rotate X. Make that quite a bit smaller. Not that small, make it bigger. Let's see if I can play around with that. Scale's quite high. Move this down, what happens? Not much, okay. Okay, so we're not far from being done. We'll just set up some lighting and everything. So first of all, let's shift a mesh and plane GZ to bring it down. Let's scale it up. Done the position. Got the top view. Tab to edit. And then I want to get into vertex mode. GY, so make it a bit bigger. GX. And then we're going to go to edge mode and grab those and hit E and Z to extrude it up. Grab these edges here, Control V to bevel. Like that. Shade smooth. I'm going to give that a texture. Let's give it noise texture. We're going to make that noise really fine. Something like that. Probably want to make that a bit bigger. GX, bring it out of position. GY, bring it out a bit. Okay. So we want to add some light. So let's shift A, bring lights, 2-point light. I don't know why it suddenly jumped over there. Well, let's do this with, let's shift A. Let's grab an empty, add a cube, and shift A, light, 3-point light, G, Z, I'm going to bring that down. We'll grab all of those, G, Z, up, and scale out a little bit. Power, let's up it to like 500 and see what's happening. Oh, dark and mysterious. Maybe up that a little bit. What I do quite like doing is bring the backlight a little bit blue. Okay. Now we need to set up our camera. So what you can do is sort of get the view you quite like. And then I can I can remember how to do this. View, camera, no, align view, align active camera to view. Okay. So we hit 0, you can see what it's going to look like. So let's turn camera on. Bring it out a bit so we can see everything. Okay, so that's looking quite good. I'll give this a save. I think I might want to change a couple of materials now. So let's, I don't know if I like that rubber. We'll try this one. Okay, so that I feel like you can see more of the texture. That's what we want. Okay. I'm not too sure about this one. What are the metals could we go with? Try this one, see how that looks. Okay, can I play around with the scale of that? Can. Okay. Let's give this a quick render, see how it's looking. Not quite. Okay, let's play around with our missingness a bit. Okay, a bit more like it. Oh, there we go. Okay. Okay, so next all I want to do is start adding a few little like imperfections and things. So let's view, area, split. So that opens our camera so you see what's going on. So let's grab that and let's go and imperfect it. Let's grab like dust. Let's do this so we can see a bit more. Down a little bit. I'm still not sure about this material, to be honest with you. Let's just try like the take like this one. Okay, that's a lot more like it. Then let's add like fingerprints. More. Got some scratches somewhere. Okay, so all these little scratches are appearing here. Down a little bit. Okay, put some fingerprints up here. Go. Here. Dust. Get like dust. Okay, got that one. Let's get rid of this view. Okay. A quick little render. Kind of want to get rid of those on there as well. Let's give it a quick save. Noise. I'm going to turn that imperfection bit down just a smudge. Get something that's a bit better. One last time. Okay. No UV editing. What's Python that actually? UV, smart project. Yeah, looks a bit better. Shading. A little bit brighter, maybe. Oh, looks better. Okay, maybe just play around with that a sec. Just a little bit. A little bit plastic metally. Okay. Let's stop there. Hopefully you've enjoyed following along. And only obviously there's a couple of crashes as we were doing it, but we got there in the end. If you have any questions, leave a comment down below or email me at design with Simon at outlook.com.